ladies. Good evening, friends across the world. This is Platform Media International Political Arena. My name is Joe Ehizode. Tonight we have a very important personality in the studio. He's a professor in the University of Benin in Nigeria, professor of chemistry, and um, by merit, he also is the chairman of um, ASUU, that's Association Academic Staff Union of Universities in Nigeria, University of Benin branch. Professor Julius Iyasele. Professor, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Joe, for having me, and let me congratulate you and thank you for ever showing interest for our home country. It's not easy, but I give you kudos.
Professor, despite your academic excellence, you're also involved in making Nigeria better. And that's the reason why we brought you to the studio. I just wanted you to talk about the currency of the NNDC. What does that stand for, if you may let me know?
NDDC is Niger Data Development Company.
Okay.
That is Niger Data Development Commission, yes.
Yes. And
yes.
And we are all watching in awe the scandal that is being displayed on television and online. Professor, how did we get here?
Okay, you are talking about the Humpty Dumpty that has fallen into the gutter. The Humpty Dumpty didn't fall to the ground this time. It's far away into the gutter. We have said it before. You know, the truth about it is that if you try a process and it's not working, what we know that is common everywhere in other climes is that change is the only thing that is constant. Nigerians have tried, let me put it now, a current governance tool, and it's not working. That's the presidential system. It's not working. And I expect that the next thing to do is to try another ideology. You have moving from left to right, from left to the middle, from middle to the right. You have the extreme left to the socialist, then the extreme right, you have the capitalists. At the center, you have the communists and all that, or the other different types, as had succeeded in some other client. But since Nigerians are finding it very difficult because so many people are benefiting from the miry clay that we have seen that we are immersed in Nigeria. Of course, you remember the military had sway in this country for a very long time. And after which, so many of them dropped their khaki and then transformed to whom the cap fits. And that is, became now in Agbada politicians. And so all the trappings of the military still finds their way, even in our decision making, even in our style of governance and whatever. But then they changed to democracy and have refused to employ the structural elements that holds the society together. Of course, you are in an environment where, you know, all the structural elements are respected. If you come to a traffic hold-up and it shows red, what that tells you is that you must stop. That is one of the structures that regulates the transport system in a society. But if you come to Nigeria and it shows red, that is when many of our persons will even change their gears and begin to speed. So here, we make laws, nobody respects laws. Okay. And so that is how we have not gotten here. Yes. Yeah.
I want you to make your tab, make it horizontal so that we can see you clearly. I know we are exact horizontal.
Yeah.
Great. Yes.
Yeah.
It's better now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, I know you are trying to give us a brief analysis of the problems that is hampering Nigeria progress.
But the history that brought us to where we are.
Yes, Prof. the Niger Delta Commission is supposed to
Yes,
ameliorate the suffering of Niger Deltas, where, which is the food basket of Nigeria, so to say,
yes,
where the oil money
yeah,
comes from. But the
yes,
dividends of that commission is not getting to the people. But again,
yes,
that's one. The second aspect is that these people who are administering Niger Delta are from the same Niger Delta. So you cannot accuse the
yeah,
Northerners of not helping you, right?
yeah.
So those are two issues. So what's the problem?
Okay, let me tell you, every agency of government in Nigeria, every MDA, or any institution of government in Nigeria, we're all just put there to service some group of people. It's not, you see, Nigerian government is not real. That is the honest truth. Somebody tells you he's fighting corruption, and then he's told that this person is corrupt, and he will not listen and goes ahead to appoint the person. And right now, for EFCC, for instance, everybody is crying. The Niger Data Commission was just put there, with some kind of, the people who decided it, were they really interested in developing Niger Data? Just to allow some few powerful persons in Niger Delta to also share from the cake, and then allow them in Abuja to have continuous permanent pie and on the pie. That is the basic truth. It's not as if they were interested in ameliorating the situation. But what you have said is that the people who runs the Niger Delta Commission are from also the Niger Delta. But who are these people? Who is Akpabio? Akpabio was just now in PDP. Akpabio was going to be court-martialed, let me use a military word, because of the amount of booty that he has stolen as a governor. And then in addition, because he was also in the opposing party, he noticed that the axe was going to fall. That immediately he had to cross over to APC. And with somebody like that, with a lot of spots on his garment, the president went ahead to appoint him. What do you expect? Has the president appointed any minister or any person based on integrity? That is the question you need to ask yourself. You remember, for instance, in EFCC, Magu, people, Melaye, for instance, shouted on the rooftop that this is who Magu is. President, we are not approving this. But he bent his hands backward and he went ahead. So that is how all these persons were assembled together. So is it by integrity? So that is why it is like that. The people in Niger Delta who are running Niger Delta Commission are not the crop of people with integrity in Niger Delta. Look at the Nunia, the woman that is also accusing Akpabio. You know that if you are to be appointed into any office, you apply to any office, one of the conditions that they will ask you is whether are you a family man, are you married? It's a criteria. But that woman, Akpabio, has come to tell us now that that woman has 4 husbands. And so, but because that woman is close to the presidency and maybe the first lady, then she was appointed. So who are the people in the Niger Delta that are appointed? Are they the people who really think of Niger Delta? Yes.
Your hand is
yes.
covering your face. I can see your finger on your screen. Okay. Can you adjust? Okay, great. So why would you appoint somebody based on the marital status? What is that?
Okay. See, there are certain offices, if you are to occupy, they must find out whether you are matured or not. Because to run a home and succeed demands a lot of maturity. You know, it is applied in some office, in certain places you apply for employment. So why won't it be used? It has something to do with moral ends. That is the truth. A man that is married will not decide to say whatever happens. No, because you know he has wife and children at home. So these are the issues.
Prof, come to what? Yes. Why are Nigerians very docile? Why are they sleeping? Why the nation burns? In 1988, when I was a student in Nigeria, just the mere rumor that Babangida had a wristwatch factory in Switzerland sent us to the street. We broke the prison. We broke the prison trying to imitate the storming of the Bastille in France.
Yes.
We made Lagos ungovernable. So we are
Yes.
seeing a display of brazenness of corruption, and
Yes.
Nigerians are just still watching Manchester United and Arsenal on television, drinking,
Yes.
then behaving as nothing's happening. So why are Nigerians
Yes.
docile?
You know that then one of the major pressure group in Nigeria was the Students' Union. Currently, the whole of that had collapsed. The only union that might be standing now is the academic staff union. All others, because at the end of the day, they have made money our God in this country. And to make money in Nigeria is by miracle, because that is what the churches are also preaching here. If you want to make money, you have to be a miracle worker. And so people have made money as their God. So every other person that you have seen, very many that have not even been appointed to office, are waiting to be appointed to also steal. It's not as if the man is waiting that maybe tomorrow I will be able, they will make me so and so that I will also steal my own. So why would that man come out now to come and protest? In those days, you know that a poor teacher in the village was highly respected. If you are a teacher today and you are in the village, you will be mocked. That is the honest truth. Students shove us even in the university on the corridor here. No respect even for teacher. All the relics of morality in Nigeria have all broken down. So now, is that the man who knows that tomorrow he will become a billionaire by not even working?
Okay.
You see, the process of making money, there's a process of making money and becoming great. You climb ladder to get somewhere. But people now believe that with 4 votes, you can jump to any height in Nigeria, and nobody will ask questions.
Okay, Prof, you are feeding out from the camera, so adjust your set. You are feeding out from the camera. Yeah, okay, that's good. Prof,
Yeah.
you see, if you steal from my house and I can identify you, you are an easy target. Akpabio is on Niger Delta. He is stealing from his people, and they know where Akpabio is.
Yes.
If the whole of Nigeria do not react, why is Niger Delta people whose the assistance that the government is supposed to render to them, their own people is stealing it? The reaction is not for Niger Delta.
Your question is of the old. The truth about it is that many of Akpabio kids and kings are happy that Akpabio has been able to steal. If you go to any office from any village now, you don't go there you don't bring anything home. If you don't steal back home, your people will mock you. That is the truth. There has been a man who was put in jail in the UK. When he returned back in this country, he was celebrated by his people. So what are we talking about? That is just the honest truth. People will be, Akpabio's people will be protecting, guarding his house now, protecting him, thanking him that he has also been able to steal. You see, everybody's business is nobody's business is what we are seeing in Nigeria. Because you find that those in Abuja are there, they are cutting away as much as they can, and nobody is asking questions. So the little that they have also here in Niger Delta is also being taken away, and it is like it is their own free gift. People, that is one problem. Second problem is that people are browbeating. That is the honest truth. People have been dehumanized. People have been pauperized because poverty holds sway here. People are living.
We seem to have lost Professor because of maybe internet issues. Okay, great.
It's very grave. That is the honest truth.
So, the other question I want to ask you is this:
yes.
If you go to Akwa Ibom, where Akpabio is, agreed.
Yes.
I went to Akwa Ibom when I came to Nigeria a few months ago. He built a
Yes.
stadium. Nigerians are very easy to please. So,
Mm.
because of a stadium and perhaps the road network he provided in Akwa Ibom, he's regarded as
How
a
many roads?
okay.
How many roads?
So, why would such a man who has been given a second opportunity, what is the makeup of our leaders back home? Because I learned also that even the legislators were also accused of also of being part of this charade.
Yes. It is the same thing. Everybody is looking for the pie in this place. It is like a winner takes all. So if it is possible for you to have all the money for Nigeria and buy the entire nation, everybody will be serving you, then you do it. That is the state that we are now. But it's very, very unfortunate. Well, how many states built a station, then constructed a few roads and all of that? One problem, or the major problem that I'm putting before you here, or before all our viewers and listeners, is that Nigeria doesn't have, a reward system. Nigeria, the value system is highly skewed. If we are able, for instance, just a distance from Akwa Ibom, another state there, is Cross River. That is where Donald Duke performed one at a time. Cross River, Calabar became, the garden city in the Niger Delta. It left from Port Harcourt. Remember Port Harcourt used to be garden city.
Yes.
Cross River became, Calabar became the garden city. That is Donald Duke who performed. But what was the reward? Do you still hear of Donald Duke today? Are Nigerians looking for men of excellence? No. And so the only way out of this is that Nigerians need to be reconscientized. People there should be a kind of reawakening. People need to be schooled. But I must tell you that it's an uphill task. Because the moment you try to do it, there are so many forces that are going to come against you. The weight of so many. That is just, these people believe they believe they can buy debt. That is just it. They can, they can transfer it. Even some of our boys, street urchins, even pray like that. They will tell a big man here, let the debt that will kill you, kill me. That is just it. They are killing themselves because of few money that the man will give to them. That is the kind of prayer you will hear from an area boy or thereabout. The situation is as gory. That is where we are.
How does the system, our presidential system, how is it practiced in Nigeria that is thrusting up into the scene people of low character, people who I will also refer as street urchins, because I'm also aware that decent people don't aspire to power in Nigeria because they don't want to go through the gory process of producing the so-called leaders right now. So if you,
Yeah.
I also understand that the legislature is populated by admirals, people who can kill, people who drink human blood to initiate into court system and all that. So how is
you have heard a governor of this country, a governor of a state in this country used to be a cobbler. You have seen a taxi driver without additional qualifications or upgrading. That is whom those are the kind of people you get. In Edo State here, where I'm talking from, you have that those who make policy statements here are complete nicompoos. People who have been able to kill and maim, people who have their hands smeared by the blood of all innocent people. Those are the people who make policy statements here. So that is why the presidential system here, the issue is that the people with the head do not have the cap because everything is valued in terms of money. How is, an honest man go to generate, last time was about, for you to take only form to contest governorship in Edo State, for APC, it was 23 million naira, and for PDP, it was 22 million naira. To take forms alone. We're not talking about the campaigns. and the money that these people have arranged down to buy the electorate. So how is an honest man going to generate that money? How many persons who even have the money will come up to now want to sponsor that honest man? So that is what we have as one of the problems of the presidential system. You know, if you go through, if it's the Bible or wherever, there are way kings are made. You are in those days, for you to become a leader in the community or thereabout, they look for somebody with integrity, somebody who says the truth. But here it's not like that. It's somebody who is able to kill and maim and able to shut other people down. That is what it is.
Prof, what is your take that for those who argue that the presidential system is too expensive for Nigeria? What system would
that is another it's another point I wanted to put now. You know that there's no limit here. You can find one man with over 38 special advisors, because if there's a particular governorship candidate in the state now, if you see the retinue of committee members, different committees for his election, you find that at the end of the day, when he wins now as governor, he becomes the governor of the state. All those persons will be given one position or the other. There is no limit. That makes the presidential system very, very expensive. And so we have seen before that the parliamentary system or regional government worked in Nigeria to some extent. That was what we had in the past. Bring government closer to the people, the center of government closer to the people. And then if we're able to do that, then we all look at ourselves eyeball to eyeball. And then all of us are running our resources together. And then we see it. You go to take it, then you won't sleep in your home. So if you
revert to that government, what would you do with the price of Akpabio and Ibori? They will still be around like NDDC is like a regional.
Oh no, it's not. It's not regional. It is like something dashed from the center. That is the truth. It's not regional per se. People are not. Some of us are not seeing like NDD. You are seeing it as one agency of the federal government. That is the way it is. It's not looked as if that is just to service, the people of the Niger Delta. If I have the former Midwest or Bende as a country, then you mean somebody sitting in Benin here and say, okay, our general patrimony is being plundered by him. No, we will sort ourselves out now. That is the honest truth. That's what we have. So if one system is not doing well, you change it. That is our own expectation. That is why we'll be yearning for restructuring. Let this country be restructured. Because currently, with what we have in this country, we cannot move forward. This system cannot produce any result. As I speak with you, even our own children's children will come and complain if they continue with this system. That is the honest truth. We must try something else.
What system are you advocating for?
I'm advocating. I'm asking for regional government. Bring government closer to the people.
Like
regional government. If we must stay together as a Nigeria, as one country, then make it regional government and let the regions, become stronger than the center. That is it.
What are the challenges there?
The challenges?
Yes.
Yeah, I mentioned that. Yes, the challenges there are human, the same thing. But what you find that government is now closer to the people. We all know ourselves. Everybody knows. You know me, I know you. You are the one chosen to go to such an office. At the end of the day, then we'll be able to sort ourselves out. That is just it.
What about the beneficiaries of the current dispensation? Will they allow it?
That the beneficiaries of the current dispensation?
Yes.
Of course. Yes. Gradually, those people will fizzle out. Because the money, they will try to also bring in the money policy. Let me tell you, I'm a member of PANDEV, Pan-Niger Delta Development Forum. All these have all be discussed there. You will be surprised that those people will not even be allowed into so many of those positions because they won't come to all those conscience kind of meetings, you won't see them. They play in dirty environment. That is the truth. So we know them.
So, Prof, you guys are in academia about you have the knowledge, you have the think tank, but you
Yes,
guys don't have the money. So you are confronting people who are entrenched financially in the system. So
correct.
how do you people think that you'll be able to get your ideas across and maybe have a change?
There is a scriptural verse in the Bible saying, a time came when money failed. Money failed in Egypt. We are going to where money will fail. Do you understand? You see, God brought this pandemic, for instance. If it was
Your camera is fading out, Prof. Okay, go ahead.
okay,
Okay.
if it was in the past, almost all our people would have taken their jets and they will fly out of this country. But the pandemic stops everybody. We're all here together. The truth about it is that, yes, those who can think doesn't have the money. Those who have the money cannot think. So at the end of the day, I know that the ideas rule the world. So gradually, we will begin to push all of them out. And then in sitting down, when they call you to come and do a constitution, they will not be able to write constitution, but the educated persons would not do the constitution, because right now, you know that the Nigerian constitution is very, very faulty. The
Well,
constitution that the military put together.
Prof, it was the elite
Yes.
who wrote this constitution. So why?
And no, guided by the gun. Guided by the gun. You know, that is just the honest truth. Constitution are things that are supposed to be made by through public hearing and all that. But a few persons sat somewhere in one hotel and drafted the constitution that is holding sway over 200 million persons. It can't work like that now. Nigerian constitution, you have seen so many cases where it has failed. So here, if the process of me contesting election does not require me to pay any money, does not require me to go meet any godfather, and of course, I can. Hello.
I'm with you, Prof. Go ahead.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay. Does not require me going to talk to any godfather or that, and I can come to position of authority without money, without buying anybody and all that. Then I will contest. There is no independent candidacy in Nigeria, and you know that to go through a process through political parties in Nigeria, you must have to, hang on apron string of one man that thinks he has the Nigerian bank. That is just it.
Prof, this is a long way to travel, because what you're telling me now, Nigerians love money. The people who are holding sway, they have the money. So and some of you who have the conscience of the nation, you are quite few, and like we said, you don't have the resources to fight this war. So it looks like a long way to travel. What do you think?
How long? Because you are aware that everybody is tired of what is going on. Everybody is fed up. There are some persons that are working underground, asking for restructuring, asking that this country be restructured. You have heard that pockets of agitators, so many people asking for self-determination. You have heard of the Biafra. You have heard of Amotekun, the Yoruba people. Many of these regions have written their own constitution. You have heard of the Middle Belt. You have heard of Ohanes. Different groups are taking roots. In not too long a time, these roots will germinate, will become stronger and stronger. And then so many things will happen. With the way we are going, no matter what, right now, I never knew when I was coming up that Nigerians could give birth to a baby and sell the baby. I never knew that so many terrible things as they are now can happen. But they are happening here.
Yeah, since I've lost Prof there, Well, if we cannot get him,
Offspring.
okay, great.
How one person started that war, that the fire that raged across, many countries of in the Middle East, and so it will also come. That is just it. That is our greatest hope. I know I have lost hope in Nigeria. I know that this country cannot work the way it is now. So I have almost have stopped complaining when they do things, because nobody can surprise me anymore with what is going on. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Professor. That's Professor Julius Iyasele, a professor of chemistry, and he's also the um, ASUU chairman emeritus of the University of Benin. And like you said, ASUU remains the only trade union and pressure group standing in Nigeria.
No.
Talking about the NDDC crisis in Nigeria. Professor, I want to say thank you, sir, for coming to the program.
I appreciate you for having me. Thank you very
And
much.
I wish you the best in your fight against corruption and restructuring in Nigeria. And like I said, it's a long way to travel, and I hope you guys will survive the onslaught that will follow.
God Almighty will answer us.
All right, viewers, that's Professor Julius Iyasele from the University of Benin, Nigeria. I'm Joe Ehilde, saying happy interest of political arena of Platform Media International. Prof, good night, and my viewers, have a good night.
And you too.